Hi, and welcome to the Property Show, your one-stop show on all things property. The property landscape continues to change. We see successful businesses demanding for flexible, world-class workspaces in prime locations. Today, we engage those driving growth and the factors fueling the upcoming office demands as we discover Horizon Serviced Offices, offering day-to-day office solutions. We shall also feature other commercial spaces available in the market. You don't want to miss the exciting show ahead. For all this and much more, there is something for everyone. We are expanding our footprint, outlining unexploited investments. Horizon Serviced Offices, providing flexibility, convenience, and prime location. Let's take a look. The property landscape continues to change. We have seen successful businesses demanding for flexible world-class spaces and convenient prime locations. We visit Horizon Serviced Offices, who take away the hassle of the day-to-day running of your offices. And Ian will be telling us more about serviced offices. Karibu sana on the show.
Thank you, Nancy.
We have recently seen a new trend in the property market, and especially in the commercial space, offering serviced offices. Talk to us about serviced offices.
Thank you, Nancy, and I'm very, very happy that we're having this conversation because it is an important conversation to have. What we're seeing is not just happening in Kenya, in Nairobi. It's a global trend, and the trend is towards companies beginning to really value their time and saying to themselves, when it comes to an office, what exactly do I need? And the real need of an office is a place where they can actually work and focus on their work. In the corporate world, they talk about core business. No different in the SME sector, startups. We have people who are extremely short of time, short of money, and this is where serviced offices are coming to enable them to take all those resources, all those scarce resources, and to really focus on their business. So what we say, in other words, is serviced offices take away the hassle. It really is about making work a lot easier and helping businesses to concentrate on their core business.
If typically I'm starting my business, I don't know where to begin, and I need an office, what services will you offer me?
I'm very happy you've used the service word, because I think this is the other side of, and a very important part of what we do. We're not just property, we are service. The services that we offer would range from the first person that you meet when you come to an office, your receptionist. Very important, because these are the people who are going to project the right kind of image for your company. So we provide a very professional receptionist service. I think that's the first thing that we do. These will be people who would be, first of all, extremely knowledgeable about your business. They'll actually be able to present the face of your business in a very professional and knowledgeable way. And once you're settled in your office, you can just think of all the things that tend to take away your time. Your computer isn't working, it is hanging, and you don't have time for troubleshooting. So we have a very strong IT team. So the whole technology side of things, which is becoming an extremely important part of business, is one of the core services that we offer. And then over and above that, if you think about the amount of time that you're spending in your office, you want to be looked after. So hospitality is the other very important component of our service. You know how important it is to have that first cup of coffee.
Yes.
When you arrive.
Yes.
We've got people taking care of that, and throughout the day, you know, as your guests will come, there'll be people who will, you know, take care of that. If you're having a lunch meeting and you don't have time, you know, we talked about how important time is.
Yes.
You know, we've got people who will get you what you need to eat. Then behind the scenes, you know, there's a lot of things that will go wrong that you may not even be aware of. For instance, if there's a power outage, we've got all those systems in place to ensure that the backup power kicks in on time. If there's issues with water, all these you know, people working behind the scenes to make sure that you're comfortable and you're not really aware that you know, there's a system to making sure that things are working properly for you. You know, we spend a lot of time in meetings these days. I mean, anybody in business will attest to that. So that's a very important component of our product offering. So we have a variety of what we call meeting spaces. From small team meetings, if you want to meet with your team, there's a space for that. There's facilities to ensure that meeting runs you know, without any sort of hitch. Two larger teams or larger groups of people who may, for instance, be presenting, and those meetings may run for the whole day. So we make sure that our rooms are you know, specifically designed to cater for that. And I talked about technology. You know, one of the things that we really are strong at doing is providing the right technology, the latest technology that makes those meetings work, you know, perfectly.
Asante sana, Ian, and thank you for having us in your space. Give us your parting shots.
Well, I'd just like to say this is an exciting time, not just for serviced offices. I think it's an exciting time for Kenya. It's an exciting time for Africa. It's a time for us to rise up and to actually show the world what we're capable of doing. So instead of following global trends, I believe that we can actually be the ones to show the way.
Fantastic. Right. Let's have a tour of the Horizon offices.
Let's go. Nancy, this is the entrance. This is where you're welcomed when you come to our offices. And as you can see, you know, we try and make the place as welcoming as possible. But this is where the image is actually created. Most important thing, first impression. And you know, we like to think that you know, this space, you know, sort of projects the image of your company. That's the whole idea.
And this is where everybody comes in. This is where I can leave my messages. This is where
Absolutely.
I can collect my packages.
Yes. Let's have a look at the lounge. And believe it or not, this is Nairobi.
Wow.
This is nice, you know, panoramic view. We use this to inspire people, just to think, you know, big and everything.
It's beautiful. Is it at night?
This is at night. This is a lounge. So you're not going to want to spend the whole day sitting behind your desk. So this is where you can come and really just relax. We call it a lounge or a breakout area. You can come and have a seat. And there's a whole team of people here who will look after you, give you a nice cup of tea, coffee. So next, the offices, right, where it all happens. Please come this way. So this is our printing center. Now this is one of the advantages of being in a shared facility, where you're actually able to pool the resources of many companies and have facilities which you normally would not be able to afford
in your small SME.
In your small SME. But everybody through our network
can print from here.
Can print from here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see the boardroom.
All right. You come late at night, you need access to your office. your biometrics to allow you in. So this is our conference room, boardroom. This is quite a versatile room, both in terms of the amount of space that it offers, and also in terms of the technology. So one of the things that this room will allow you to do, it will work off your devices. So you may have received your PowerPoint presentation at the last minute on your smartphone, and we have a system that will allow our projector and our screen over there to pick it for you.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is the way the world is going. So those systems are available here. The other thing that's really important is to make sure that the room is comfortable.
Very comfortable.
So it's fully air conditioned, and you can regulate that depending again on the number of people that you have in the room. And the other thing that we also try to do is to get a balance between light, sort of natural light,
yes,
and this other lighting system. So you see, grey, wood, a bit of plants,
yes,
everything comes together to make the place, conducive for work. You're relaxed, you're calm, right? So we're going to go in here.
This is a typical office.
This is a typical office. This is an office for two. So let's say, for instance, today you have joined us. You are now our client. What will happen is we'll show you to your office. This is now your office. And it's actually ready to go.
Wow.
There's a number that has already been assigned to you on a phone like this. So you'll be able to call the reception, you'll be able to call out anywhere in the world.
And to receive as well.
And to receive calls. And if the phone rings, you're not in the office, they will answer in your company name.
Wow.
Okay? The room is already internet ready, so you've got wireless access. So whether it's your laptop, tablet, smartphone, already connected to the internet, and you're really good to go.
Thank you so much, Ian, for your time, and of course I must say congratulations, well done.
Thank you very much.
Don't go away, we'll be right back with much more in the commercial space.
Horizon serviced offices are located 10 minutes away from the Central Business District, and they have 3 operational branches: Chiromo Highway, Riverside Drive, and at the University Way, Uhuru Highway roundabout in Nairobi. 2 branches are located on Wayaki Way, enjoying social amenities like the Sarit Center and the mall. The schools around are Westlands Primary School, Aga Khan Academy, and University of Nairobi. All major banks can be found in close proximity to these offices.
That's not all for today. We bring you other commercial properties available in the market. Let's take a look.
Yeah, welcome to the courtyard.
It's such a beautiful building.
Yes.
Who do you house here?
All the blue chip. All the blue chip tenants.
What is special about it?
The courtyard is the courtyard. There's something special about the courtyard, something special about the environment, office within home. Yeah, and everything is ample here. Everything is very generous. We have natural lighting, environment, and everything. This is basically a courtyard where you can come out, relax from your office work. We are returning the green as it were.
And
yes.
parking?
Parking, we have a lot of on-grade parking. We have, it's at a tilt, but you can see at each and every parking you have a shade.
Yes.
Yeah, so people actually, so that you don't feel the difference between this and the basement parking.
Who is the architect?
The architect is Tom Bowman, associate. He's well renowned in this country.
I know he's very well known.
Yes, he's the one who came up with this design. But again, PDM, we gave him the brief, and we really followed up on the brief because it's what we wanted, and he had to deliver that. Actually, 2014, this building won the best commercial project in Kenya. They went round and they saw the provisions we have done is above market provisions. We have a borehole, we have a water reservoir, we have
you harvest water as well?
We harvest rainwater, we have the generator, the backup, and all these provisions. You can
and your windows?
The windows, you can see they're all photochromatic. They are synergy glasses. They only allow sufficient sunlight to get inside the building. At night they'll be clear. Wow. So they give you light at night, and at the same time during the day when the sun is hot. In the building, how it's built is you have a natural ventilation. Now here is at the entrance. You can see the cladding. The wall cladding is Mazeras, which blends well with the floor. To your right is where you see the stairs, the staircase, and that, again, this also goes to the basement. The stair again here goes to the executive entrance, which is the one you find here. It's the executive entrance because even when it's raining, it's also a drop-off zone, but it's also the executive entrance. Because you are dropped even it's raining. Yeah, you don't get rained on. This is our second floor.
And
as
it
you can
has a lot of light, yeah?
You can see again a lot of light. This is the curtain glazing drops from top to down to allow the natural light. So this again it works for having a green building because this is a lot of power when you have this natural light. Yes. Now you can see the view from here. You actually see the eight star I was talking about. Yes. And you see all the view, the gardens and the lawns.
Yeah, welcome. There's a lot more inside.
I can't wait.
Come on in. So this is the main entrance from Mai Road, as you can see. This is the main reception area, yes, for the building. We have a directory board up there to direct everyone into the various areas. The development comprises 3 main blocks. There's Block A. They're 3 discrete blocks. Block A, Block B is back there, and this is Block C up here. From ground floor to second floor is commercial space in all 3 blocks. And from the 3rd floor to the 6th floor, we have apartments, studio apartments. In Block A, the studio apartments are serviced and furnished. There are 50 of them. And in the rest of the blocks B and C, the studios are being let unfurnished.
When do you expect the building to be completely ready?
All the spaces are ready. It's really just the rooftop now that we're working on.
And that's a boutique? Oh, that's
that's a men's shoe shop from outside.
The outside, yeah. It looks nice from here.
Yeah. This is the medical floor, and we have several tenants. This one's a dermatologist, dealing mainly with skin. You can see a happy skin center. Across here, we have an optician. We also have someone dealing with HIV/AIDS, but mainly from the counselling perspective. And there's scope for a few more. Yeah. So we have several businesses here. We have lawyers, we have NGOs, we have consulting firms, quite a few consulting firms, marketing consulting, IT consulting, that office there does IT consulting. We have a tours and travel company. We have somebody who's doing shipping from China, China-Africa Link, they call themselves. So it's quite a variety. This is where we're putting up the business hub. We're calling it a business hub with a conferencing facility and with a boardroom and with some workstations and support for businesses. This is Block A. As I mentioned, this is where we do the retailing. This is where we have all the retailing stores. We have a variety of shops. Welcome to Magharibi Suites. These are the serviced and furnished apartments. Every floor is controlled by automated access as a security feature. As they check in, they're given a card to open their respective gates with. The 50 units are spread over 4 floors. This is 3rd floor, and then we go up to 4th floor, 5th floor, 6th floor. And we'll be soon putting up a residence lounge, which is underway, which is on the rooftop with beautiful views of the city. We've named our rooms after Swahili words that are significant of this beautiful country of ours. The first one is Bingwa. So we named our red superior room after our champion runners. We also have Jangwa, the desert, that's named after our bountiful northern hemisphere, where of course we know we've now discovered oil, so it's bountiful, and that is an orange themed room. And then we have the Bahari suite, which is a standard room, and that's the sea, the oceanic, peaceful suite, and that's interior, the decor is all in blues and more peaceful theme. And then we have the Porini suite, that's after our wildlife. It's a raspberry and lime colored room, and so the standard suites are the Porini and the Bahari, and then our superior suites are the Jangwa and the Bingwa.
Real Towers is an upcoming modern complex providing high-standard office premises in the new vibrant financial hub on Upper Hill. The building comprises of twin towers, 15 stories, with over 80,000 square feet of space to let. Real Towers includes 15-story twin towers with views of the Gong Hills and Kapiti Plains, a 7-story parking area enough for 265 vehicles, high-speed service lifts, wide and spacious staircases and lobby areas, generous floor heights allowing for suspended ceilings and facilitating the installation of air conditioning units as required, high-specification window glazing to minimize heat and noise pollution, telecom deck for communication masts and equipment, and adequate washrooms in both office towers, as well as superbly fitted kitchen facilities on each floor.
If you're a developer or a service provider and you'd like to be part of the property show, call on us. You can also watch us on live stream and find this and other past episodes on our YouTube channel. Up next, Kenya Power, giving Kibera Slum a new face as they install power lines with the community. Watch this.
Since February, we have been able to connect over 20,000 customers so far. And as you're aware, the project is supposed to go to the end of this month. And we have intensified the rate of connections. And currently, we are now able to do almost 3,000 per day. And we do want to even get higher. The way we approached this project, for a long time we have always wanted to come and connect the Kibera community. But we have always had a lot of resistance because of the illegal connections that have been there. But we started by engaging the leadership, the member of parliament of the area, the MCA, and other leaders in the community. And we had discussions and explained to them the benefits of the project. After we have connected them. And then of course there is the costs is one of the penetrating factor because we are only charging each connection 1,160. So that is very attractive for everybody. Then of course we have the issue of safety. The illegal connections that were there earlier were very dangerous for the community, and we have brought in connections that are safe for the community. So that has been our approach. And of course, as we continue working, the teams we are using, we are engaging the community itself. The people who are digging the holes, the people who are erecting the poles, the people who are dragging the poles are members of the community. And you're aware that Kibera has quite a number of villages. In fact, 15 in number. So in every village, we go there and we hire the members of that community to work for us. So that has also been of very good use for us to be able to penetrate. With electricity, it means there is lighting in the night, And one of the greatest beneficiaries I've seen myself is for the young people. The young school-going children are able to study for long hours in the evening. And then, of course, the issue of security. When there is lights, there is security. And we have seen a lot of businesses that are splouting along the roads simply because we have now provided the electricity that is giving them that light at night. So when we started this project, we did a quick assessment. We went round with our marketers in every village and did an assessment of how many connections we can connect in every village. And we were able to establish that by the end of the project, we should be able to get more than 100,000 connections. And remember, we are saying here a connection is every dwelling in a block. If a block has 20 dwellings, then we are connecting those 20. And when you do the calculations, 100,000 we would be able to connect at the end of the project. So far, we have done 30,000 in total since we started this project. So we still believe that there are other 70,000 that we can connect. And were it not for the short duration that is there, by the end of this month, that was our target. We connect the 100,000. So I believe we should be able to continue even after 30th. We'll continue the project and continue connecting those who will not have connected by then until we achieve the total number of 100,000. For here, what we want to do, we want to establish offices because we know for sustainability of the infrastructure that we have built, in the case of any issues, we need to have an office that will help us to be able to access the community and address their issues as fast as possible. So we are already identifying 3 places where we are going to put up offices, and we are going to employ people from within so that they can be able to help in addressing the issues and complaints that will come in future. For my region, Nairobi West, this is the slum. Okay, we have other small slums, like in Ngong, we have a small slum. In, I think, all the other areas, Kajiado itself has quite a number of small villages, and we are also dealing with them. We are also connecting them as we connect Kibera. Areas like Kawangware, Kangemi, they are also those low-class areas, and we are also going to connect them as well.
Electricity lights up lives, makes work easier. But don't forget, it can be dangerous. Safety starts with you. Tahadhari, always respect power.
You can call Kenya Power for more information on their projects. We take a break. We'll be back with the accessory spot. Coming up, the accessory spot that brings sparkle and elegance.
The most unique aspect of Hyundai Home Art is that we bring in quality product from Korea and it's affordable to the common mwananchi. We do have ABS doors. ABS is a material that has been used to make the smartphones, the iPhones, the same technology that has been brought in to build these doors. We manufacture them and bring them in the standard sizes of Kenya. We also specialize in vinyl wallpaper. By vinyl, I mean it has some silkiness in it. It is water resistant, and I have like 1,000 designs to choose from. I have the babies cartoon charactered wallpapers. I have flowered wallpapers. I have stone touch to give you the stone feeling and to give you natural look, like what we like in Kenya, the natural aspect of the brown of our colored skin. We have it in our catalogs, and we have the modern designs for the offices. The benefit of having my product, especially my wallpaper, it will come in handy because it is cheaper comparing to what is in the market. Approximately it will be like 13,000 plus installation on a normal day, and that will take you like 15 years before you touch your walls. In case of a dirt, you just wipe and you are done. There's a challenge of having fake products in Kenya. Most of the Western countries bring in fake products and they come with the imitation of what we have. So they tend to confuse clients on our products. So it gives us a challenge to put emphasis on a client so that he buys our products over the other one. We do have some of our products here, like the wallpapers, the doors, we do have them in stock in Kenya. But in case you want something fabricated or customized to what you want, we can always do that, but you give us at most 2 months to bring them in. For installation, we do have our own fundis to make sure that it has been installed according to what your desire is. Actually, we are bringing in your dream into reality. We do supply, fix, and advise clients on all our products. The good thing of our products is that health-wise they are good, sababu they don't have any smell. So for the wallpapers, for the doors, we are cool. So you don't have to wait for like 10 days before you stay in your house. It's just we do it, then you return your furniture and you're good to go.
For that special piece you're wondering how to get it to the market, we'll be glad to work with you. Coming up, Orange takes us through office solutions available in the market.
With office solutions, we have different sectors. When talking about office, there are small businesses, and we have corporates, and we have government institutions, we have non-governmental institutions. All these, we have different solutions for each particular level. Solutions for hotels, solutions for insurance companies, for banks. We give them a solution that is tailored towards the kind of business that they do and the level of business that they are in. So we have voice products such as the normal pure postpaid products, where you get a postpaid line on a normal Orange SIM card, and you will get billed at the end of the month. And then we have also a closed user group service for voice package, where if you are in a group in a company, the staff are able to make intra-company calls, which are relatively affordable, and we give also a good customer service on these particular products. We also have what's called ISDN on the voice package. The ISDN is basically for corporates, large SME companies, and government institutions, and also non-governmental institutions, which have pretty much a good number of staff who would want to be able, in one way or another, communicate with each other within the same building. That is about the voice package. We also have internet services for the office. On the SME part, we have, you can use, small SMEs can use gadgets like the Flybox, which is able to cater for 4, 5, 6 users at the same time. For large corporate companies and also government offices, we have the dedicated internet service. The dedicated internet services we give from 1 MB, 2 MB, 4 MB, going all the way even up to 100 MB and more. So we have a solution for all kinds of office users. We also have what is called the office interconnectivity, whereby you might find that your business has more than one office location, and maybe you would like the people in the regions to be able to access the servers within the main office. We call this BVPN, Business Virtual Private Network. Basically, it is office interconnectivity. So your clients are able to access your services from any branch which they step into without really going directly to the headquarters. Orange Kenya is ready to give services to all companies in this country, because we believe that we offer the best services, the best solutions that companies will be able to appreciate. It is only when you acquire the services that you know what you have been missing. So I encourage all companies to step in and come and acquire Orange services, data, voice, interconnectivity. You're guaranteed to save your money and build your business.
Visit Orange outlets in your neighborhood for more information. Up next, more on the upcoming bus tour. We focus on plots, and more plots. Let's continue our discussion on plot acquisition. The process to plot ownership can be very daunting and confusing. Before you buy that piece of land or plot, first, visit the site. Second, get all the documents. Third, get your letter of offer. And lastly, legal advice. Before signing any documents or transferring any money, seek legal advice. Our upcoming bus tour will be addressing just that. Make a date with us together with our financial and legal partners on the 11th of July. The price range varies from Kenya shillings 130,000 only. See you then. The bus tour is a hangout that will be full of professional, financial, and legal advice. And more importantly, you will interact and network with landowners on the ground and have all your burning questions answered. Can't miss it. Up next, the property gallery. Let's see the perfect property match available in the market.
Thika Greens Golf Estate. The prestigious Thika Greens is located on 1,706-acre golf estate, only 30 minutes drive from the Nairobi Central Business District, with an excellent infrastructure network. It provides the buyer with 20 pre-approved contemporary house designs and pre-qualified contractors ready on site to build your home. Thika Greens intends to complete infrastructure network within the golf estate by 2016. Residents will have access to an array of features of the greater Thika Greens development, including the 18-hole championship golf course, commercial and retail centers, hotel and hospitals, clubhouse, sporting facilities, and community center. Thika Greens has been developed in 3 phases. Phase 1 is complete and sold out. Phase 2 includes service plots and over 50% are sold. Phase 3 includes service plots and over 65% are sold. The price guide to the maisonette on 1/8 of an acre is 17 million Kenya shillings. The price guide to the quarter acre is 3.5 million to 7 million Kenya shillings, depending on proximity to golf course. Casimir Villas. Set in the tranquil landscapes of Rai, yet easily accessible from the bustling city centre, lies Casimir, an ideal home fantasy, the first of its kind built to enhance lifestyles. Accommodation includes sizable lounge with a dining area, fitted kitchen with utility area, high ceiling and large windows, 2 cozy bedrooms, master ensuite, bathrooms fitted with water shower and spacious inbuilt wardrobes. Common amenities include excellent security and secure boundary wall, 2 boreholes, recycled water for irrigation, sewer treatment plant, solar water heating, a community nursery school, commercial arcade, children's play area, recreational area, and lush green parkland. The price guide for these impressive yet not expensive homes is 5.55 million Kenya shillings for sale. If you're buying the units as an investment, the rental income expected is 30,000 Kenya shillings per month. Almond Grove Homes. Situated in the leading per capita wealth in Kenya, lies an all-new contemporary design development envisaged for Kitengela that complement the modern family. Accommodation includes sizable lounge with a dining area, fitted kitchen with worktops in porcelain tiles, master ensuite, 2 bedrooms with a shared washroom, MDF wardrobes, combination of natural and painted walls, staircase with mild steel balustrades and ceramic tiles. Common amenities include borehole water supply, Wi-Fi connectivity, large common entertainment, children's play area, street lighting, designated garbage disposal area, solar water heating, and electric perimeter walls. The price guide for these contemporary homes is 7.7 million Kenya shillings. Roiro, 50 by 90 feet plots. The residential plots are 5 minutes away from the Thika Superhighway and 2.5 kilometers from the Eastern Bypass. The access road is all-weather road. The price is 1.3 million Kenya shillings. Juja Farm, 50 by 90 feet. 30 plots available in Juja Farm, 13 kilometers and 20 minutes drive from Juja town. The land boasts of cotton soil and is accessed through the all-weather Juja Farm Road. The land has both commercial and residential plots. The price for residential plots is 700,000 Kenya shillings. And for the commercial plots, the price is 800,000 Kenya shillings.
We have a wide selection of properties in every price range. Text us your email address and we'll be glad to send you our property listing. We also arrange private viewing. Thank you for watching The Property Show. In today's property market, whether it's retail, commercial, or residential, it's a good investment opportunity. Each week, we bring you the pros and cons of investing in real estate and feature emerging trends in the industry. Next week, we focus on Safaricom Investment Cooperative Properties, bringing great investment opportunities at your doorstep. See you next Sunday only on The Property Show. There is something for everyone. Kwaheri.